Hey guys, how you doing? Charles, I see you, man. Portland, Oregon, passes CBP Structured Interview. Great client. He's a really great client. Small story for Victoria. Victoria comes out of Florida. Victoria, let me tell you, housewife for 12 years, got divorced 2 years ago, wanted to change her life, started my channel 3 months ago. She now passed her structured interview for CBP, so nice job there. Really great job, of course, right? Okay, guys, let's get down to some serious stuff. I have been an SI coach for CBP, BP, FBI, and also Secret Service for 5 years, okay? So let's talk about the application to the academy, but why the interview is indeed the harder step there is to take, of course, right? The SI is where most of my applicants fall down. It's where they stumble, right? Most applicants, boom, they hit the ground hard, okay? Because they don't prepare for it the proper way. You guys are walking in there thinking it's gonna be a civilian type interview. As you hear my clients say in some of my videos here, they tell you themselves, it is nothing like a civilian interview. Some of them are people who are my returns, right? They take it the first time maybe a year ago on their own, think they're gonna wing it, and they don't wing it at all. They get, goodbye, have a good day, see you later. Come back when you're ready for real, okay? And then they come back and they say, you know what, Mitch, it was nothing like a civilian interview, so thank you for showing me the right way. Of course, because the SI is serious business. It is the gatekeeper to your future. That's one of the issues I always talk about here. You gotta take it serious for being the gatekeeper. Number two, you gotta use judgment over muscle. They're not hiring athletes. They're not hiring these big old bodybuilder guys. No, none of that kind of stuff, right? They're hiring people who have integrity and sound judgment. That's what they're hiring, okay? Integrity and sound judgment. They don't need you to be, 6'3" and full of muscle. Running a mile is not gonna save you as far as being a good CBP officer. It's not gonna save you in how you answer the questions at the structured interview. That doesn't mean anything to anybody. You have to understand the structured interview has a structure to it. And you must answer questions within that structure without bringing any kind of external influences into the answer. Or they'll cut you right there and say, do it again because you got it wrong. Number three, there is an ethical and behavioral focus. Your questions are going to be designed to bring out in you honesty, teamwork, problem solving, and also integrity. Again, integrity. I say that a lot. Integrity, right? The fifth thing I teach you in my formula as part of this is that I teach you how to do also integrate your current skill sets into answers in the most professional way. So many of you don't understand how that works. You have these skill sets, but you don't know how to integrate them into the answers. You just have no idea, right? Some of you say, oh, but they read my resume, they read my application. No, they don't. They don't care because you are not worth the investment at that point. Not until you get out of academy, they start looking at you as a serious person. Your mindset at the interview, you must think you are already in the uniform and you gotta have that positive, strong composure to answer these questions properly. Number four, these are high stake questions. They're not casual interview prompts. Where are you gonna be in 5 years? What's your strength? What's your weakness? Where'd you go to school? Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna ask. You have maybe 20 minutes if you're lucky to answer these questions to beat your competition, right? You need to expect behavioral questions that dig into some of your past actions and force you to explain the situational questions in a sense that makes sense to harden CBP veterans. You're not gonna schmooze them. You're not gonna smile your way past them, none of that kind of stuff. They don't wanna hear it. They want, here's their faces first of all, like this. So you're not gonna impress them by being cute. You're only gonna impress them with good judgment and good answers. That's how you're gonna do it. Lastly, guys, coaching is the advantage because with me, you have that one-on-one practice. You're not talking to your husband or your wife for help, right? Number two, they're not gonna tell you the truth anyway. You can have the most crappiest answers in the world. They'll say, oh, honey, it's a good answer, right? They're not gonna tell you the truth. Number two, how do they know what the truth even is, right? I'm bringing you 5 years of experience, right? I've been law enforcement. Understand, I'm also a military veteran. I get it. I've got a master's in economics and BA in city planning. I've made this program to make sure you guys succeed. I have a 90.2 success rate. It speaks for itself. Every week I bring you winners on here. I've got 6 videos this week, this month so far, this year so far. that tell you for people who've been through my program how effective it is. Those are the 5 points. Don't play around with this interview and think you're going to go in there and wing it. 60% don't pass because they don't practice, they're not ready. They're walking to a civilian interview, getting ready for civilian questions that never come their way. Take it serious. Click the link below. Get into my calendar and let me make a champion out of you. People who know me in my coaching program know that's what I do. I make champions because I want what? I want badges on chest.